Sup shitters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're checking out a few tracks from an artist or a band named Slim Loris. And these guys have recently released an EP called When Life Interferes, and we're going to be checking out three songs from that release. We're going to go to the first one over here. Just check real quick on something. Yeah, it was only released like a day or two ago, eh? It's crazy as of the time of recording, so this is brand new material. So we're gonna start the song and we're gonna hear what we think. Moving back to the beginning of this. Awesome. Oh, I'm loving that little melody there. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, cool.
A second look at you, get me hooked.
Yeah, man. Solid talk, man.
I brought her home and then she didn't leave. Was labeled a bore, but it didn't bother me. I was tied down, but being set free in the comfort of my bed.
Sick introduction. Really solid mix. The kicks are like super like low key. Often I get kicks in like doom. They got a really kind of like deliberate kind of thud to them, but these are kind of boom, boom, boom. So they're kind of playing along with the rest of the instruments. Oh, it's so gentle. Nice melody there. Oh, getting a bit dark here, right?
I can't deny all the butterflies she leaves behind.
Oh, cool. That was an interesting structure to this little hook, eh? It's great to not have a formulaic kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of bass bar structure. Sometimes you need an extra beat or two to kind of help or the vocalist can kind of lead a line over 2 bars or something like that to kind of shift it up, you know? Okay, we're shaking things up a little bit now. There's a second guitar layer now, and you've got like some pads. Yeah, beautiful. I really like the timbre and texture of this guy's voice. Hey, backing vocals, nice. Well done shaking it up on the second chorus. Good job. Good job, Slim Loris. Cool. I really dig that hook. Like, I can't sing, but I really like how that cascades. Oh. Hey, solo. Nice. Well thought out. Well sort of staged entry here. You know it's a good solo when it doesn't kind of try to be its own thing in amongst everything else. You know, everyone's a team player in this release. And got some sort of harmonies in the background. I like that. Leaving the solo to be at the front. You got like a harmony there, and that's like a dual melody there. Oh, it's a building. Hey, that was a nice little build there, wasn't it? It's like the music is so like peaceful and full of life and full of understanding despite the lyrics. It's an interesting sort of juxtaposition they've got going on here. But I think they can get away with it because the overall tonality of the song is kind of bittersweet. You know, like the butterflies dance around, but you gotta kind of watch them from afar. You can't get too close. You don't wanna affect the way they move, the way they operate. The percussion is strong and drives without a sort of... Again, everyone is just working together so well in this release. There's no one who seems to think they're better than anyone else. It's a very complete sounding release. It was so chilled out, dude. That's the first one. That's Dance to the Butterflies. What else do we have? Oh, we have Flowers. Okay, we have Flowers, man. This is track number 2, Flowers. Awesome. Oh. Now, acoustic recording is not an easy thing to do, like recording acoustic guitars, but I think these guys have managed to nail it. That's a really nice tone.
Can you imagine a winter garden
Is that a piano in there?
with all the flowers in
Oh, very, the style of vocal singing here is a bit different to the first one. It's nice to see this guy has a range like that. Oh, those little ornamentations on that lead melody are gorgeous. Oh. Is this going towards a ballad kind of groove? Oh, that finger picking is pretty slick. Oh, that chord change, that chord progression was really neat. Switching those major chords after the angst and tension in that first part was... I have to listen to the lyrics as well. I don't want to just talk over them the whole time. This is very gentle. Oh. That was an interesting addition there. I was not expecting those 70s or 80s kind of strings to come in, but hold on, Slim Norris. Slim Norris, you got me there, man. It's a nice little way to divide the second verse, actually. That piano is a welcome accompaniment. And building an intensity to dynamics, getting a bit more busy here. Layers. Mature development, mature composition, mature songwriting. Very professional release. It's so accessible, dude. It's got such a... It's so well presented, so colorful. He sounds like he's crying out to someone to try and help them. Oh. Oh. Another guitar solo or another solo. And again, even with like that wah, the guitar is still a team player. Everyone is here just to have fun and communicate what they need to and kind of... I genuinely feel like this is a celebration of what music is capable of being. Oh, that piano on the left side.
You belong where the water flows.
Now, what I'm really liking about this is that they've put careful consideration into how to stereo mic that piano. And I can tell that they've stereo mic'd a piano. Well, they probably have, because typically if you just record like a keyboard or something like that, the high parts will be in the right set of headphones, and the left hand side will be the lower notes, the bass notes. But these have been flipped. So from what I'm understanding is they've panned it as if you're listening to it as like an audience, and that's really cool.
No matter how deep you go, by my side you're home.
By my side you're home.
By my side.
And how deep you go, beautiful, gorgeous, so lovable, man. It almost brings tears to my eyes. The passion involved with this track is extraordinary, and I have a lot of respect for Slim Lars. Flowers is probably my favorite at the moment. There was just so much going on in here that I could really dig. I love I usually give a conclusion at the end, so I don't want to say too much now, but I'm just generally vibing with the release as a whole. If the rest of the EP is like this is just sensational. And we got Slim Loris. And this is called Changed. Wait, did I get the last name right? Flowers. Flowers? Down to the Butterflies. Changed. Alright, cool. I just needed to make sure there. I didn't want to stuff that up. I didn't want to make a mistake. So this is called Changed.
I'm gonna change
Oh.
my ways.
Okay, we're back up high.
At my own face.
This guy's an extraordinary singer. Listen to how controlled that vibrato is. This guy's gotten training. He's been professionally trained. You can tell. It's exceptional.
I got these feelings in me. And they are not what they're supposed.
So I think these guys are from. Hang on. I think these guys, right? I think they are from Sweden. Yeah. And so you can tell that there's a bit of an accent, but that's okay. You can hear everything nice and clearly. It's awesome.
Take a look for yourself. Take a look at this distorted creature who's done somewhat well.
Those sub basses going on there are a little bit ominous, but I'm digging it.
But forgotten its original features. Painted this whole world blue. But left a corner which he felt he knew.
Sounds like they're walking down a corridor of some kind in heels.
He got lost inside his own mind and was found running for his life. I'm gonna change my way.
Alright, this is a very different vibe.
At my own fate. I got these feelings in me, and they are not what they're supposed to be.
Who can tell you how to feel, though, to be fair?
Right here and cut the cord.
Probably one of the most low-key hooks I've heard since I started doing reviews. It's so chilled out, but it's so important and serious at the same time. There's like a deliberate sort of nature to this.
To my own feet.
It wants you to take it at face value.
Of another
It's like they're trying to reach out to you, and I really appreciate that in a release.
I'm supposed to be.
It's very sad, but like it's not cheesy kind of sad, you know. It's not like, oh, sad chords, you know. Like there's complexity to it.
I wouldn't stop, it kept on spinning faster till there was no way to tell any details of what had just passed by. Every now and then I feel a heart. I'm working up the courage to restart.
Beautiful, you can do it.
Touch enough to make or break.
Those double track-ins are coming through strong here. They're a nice way to make this part stand out against the verse. Oh, was that a harp? Are those some sort of plug-in woodwinds, or are those like real woodwinds? I don't know, man. Like, I'm really impressed with the production on this, where they recorded everything. Oh, those stereo panned with delay on them. Okay, we're building up. We're not trying to lose the original vibe. Oh. Okay, I was thinking for a moment, are those hi-hats a bit too loud? But nope, they're okay, they're fine. They just took me by surprise. It's very poignant. Good on you, dude. You cut those chords, man. You don't need them in your life. And we got that crash with a beautiful delay. There is been a lot of careful consideration put into the instruments involved in this EP. Gorgeous. That low bass is so smooth and so sultry, but it's also like you just got to keep marching on. You know, you can't let your fear overtake your life. So that was my review, though, of 3 tracks from, Slim Lars, from the latest EP, When Life Interferes. We've got Dance of the Butterflies, Changed, and Flowers. I loved each of these for different reasons. I guess to summarize them as a whole, I think that Flowers is still my favorite, but just because I love it when you write ballads that aren't cheesy and that are not just riffing on the 1 5 6 4 chord progression. And it's just there's always subtle changes throughout, little additions. They don't overproduce it as well. I mean, like Changed, they played around with different instruments, like adding my harps and those stereo pans and stuff like that. They were good. They suited the mood. These Slim Loris have such a good understanding of how to write music that fits the subject that they're discussing in each of the tracks. Sounds of the Butterflies literally sounded like you're watching someone sort of dance away, or that people will become beautiful people sort of interacting together and sort of being untouchable despite how fragile they are. You've got to appreciate the beauty in that. And Flowers, again, I understand that was like a love song talking about being with someone and sort of like despite the troubles and hardships staying together. And then Changed is about making decisions in your life to become a better person and not letting the past dictate your future. That's my impression. I might be wrong on each of those counts. When I review music, I don't get a chance to listen to, because these reviews are on like a first listen basis, right? I don't get a chance to listen to these again unless like I just don't know what the track is, like anything about what the track is going on. And then I check again during the recording, because I don't want to be like, I don't know anything about this song at all. For Slim Loris, they have communicated and sung and performed well enough and mixed and mastered it properly, and they've done everything they needed to sort of help me to understand what their perspectives are, where they're coming from, what their story is, and I'm really appreciative of that. And it can often be enough just to be able to tell your story. As long as it's interesting, people want to hear it. I mean, often people used to write through composed stuff, which was just a story, and the music might not have changed much, but it was engaging anyways, right? But Slim Loris have also paid attention to the musical side of things to keep that fresh, so that I was never bored throughout any of these 3 tracks. They were 3 to 4 minute numbers for the most part. I think they're all between 3 and 4 minutes. I think that's a beautiful length for these. I think that there's a danger in going over 4 minutes unless you really know what you're doing, and there's also a danger in being under 3 minutes, because sometimes you can just miss context for the tale that you're trying to spin, and people are left wondering, well, okay, I don't understand the conclusion, and sometimes it doesn't even get a chance to resolve, and that can be frustrating. But for Slim Loris, especially the ending for Flowers, when he went low in the vocal range, I loved it. I love Slim Loris. I am glad that they have been able to release this EP and that I have been able to listen to it. And I'm grateful for the fact that I do music reviews, because otherwise I wouldn't get to check out the stuff, It's a pleasure. Well done, Slim Loris. Thank you for checking out my review of their various tracks. Please do check out their various social medias and their YouTube. Stay cool, stay safe. Please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. I'll catch you next review. Spiderhands out.